Hello, everyone, and welcome to 100 of Football Sports Talk Radio. I'm your host this morning, Logan Landers, and today I'm going to be doing a breakdown of the Penn State Nittany Lions 2022 recruiting class. Keep in mind, these are not all of the recruits that have signed just yet, I'm sure. It's January 5th, 2021, so this is all the data I'm going off of as of this moment. If you like this video, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We go live each and every week on Facebook and YouTube at 100 Football. Go check out our Instagram as well. We got clips of each and every show. And also, please go check out the podcast. Anywhere podcasts are able to be able to download it. Spotify, Apple Podcast, iTunes, iHeartRadio, you name it. We are over there with daily episodes being uploaded, sometimes multiple per day. It just depends on how many we got going each week. So please go over there, leave a review, and let us know if you enjoy the content because we have over 600 episodes. So there's always something over there for you, I am sure. But let's get into another recruiting special here. We've been doing it for the last couple of weeks here on the show. Let me get everything looking good and nice for the viewers here watching us live. Of course, I'm using 24/7 Sports as my hub, right, for all of this amazing football goodness. And let me get this pulled up here on the screen. Okay, here we go here. Make it a little bit bigger here. So the recruiting special, Penn State 2022 football commits. As you can see, they are nationally ranked 6th in the country. Big jump there. They were 21st in 2021. In the Big Ten, they are 2nd. Last year, they were 6th. So they've already done a great job of improving and getting some good players. They have 23 young men who have signed a letter of intent to come play for Coach James Franklin. And also, I will get into all of that. But first, we got to talk about the transfer because they've always got transfers. We have Mitchell Tinsley coming over from Western Kentucky, a wide receiver, 3-star recruit, 6 foot, 180 pounds. And he's an immediate transfer, so we will see him on the field this upcoming season. A hard commit, a guy who has not yet signed that pen and paper, but could potentially will. Tyrese Mills, a safety, 6 foot, 205, 3-star recruit, 12th ranked nationally, 3rd in position, 2nd in the state. And he is from Lackawanna Community College in Scranton, Pennsylvania. So we will see if that young man wants to stay home, play with the PA, play with the Lions, or go elsewhere. He's committed, but he's not yet signed. So we will see how that looks in the near future. Up next, we're talking about the guys who have signed. We have Alex Pachetta from Westminster School in Atlanta, Georgia. Punter, 6'3", 200 even, 3-star recruit. Not ranked nationally, 2nd in his position, though, and 156th ranked player in the state. So this is the 2nd best punter in college, coming into college football, coming out of high school. So, once again, shout out to everyone from Atlanta, from any part of Georgia who is going on to college, going to fulfill their dreams of being a college football player. And, we get to see hopefully Alex Pachetta is going to be launching some bombs on special teams soon. All right, we have the offensive tackle by the name of Malik Mcneil, 6'7", 340 pounds. Big guy here. He is a 3-star recruit, 888th ranked national player, 75th in his position, and 5th in his state. Now, he's already saying, what state is he from? Well, he went to Walter Panis High School in Cortland Manor, New York. So he's 6'7", 340, didn't skip any meals, and that's exactly what they want there on the offensive line as a future offensive tackle. Up next, we're going to the receiving corps. Omari Evans from Shoemaker High School in Killeen, Texas. 6 foot, 170 pounds. So they're a 3-star recruit. 52nd ranked national player, 90th in his position, and 91st out the state. Texas, they got a lot of good football players, and maybe Omari Evans was flying under the radar, and that's why Penn State scooped him up, and we'll see what the young receiver can do. Joining him is Tyler Johnson from Magna Vista High School in Ridgeway, Virginia. 6 foot, 175 pounds, so pretty even, along with Evans. 3-star recruit, 633rd ranked national player, 86th in position, and 16th out the state of Virginia. So a good player here. We have defensive lineman here by the name of Caleb Ardis from St. Francis Prep School in Fresh Meadows, New York. 6'4", 290 pounds. Good size on the young man. 3-star recruit, 579th ranked national player, 82nd in his position, and 2nd in the state. I like the size of the young man. We'll see what he can do as a D-line prospect here for Penn State and the Nittany Lions. We have a quarterback by the name of Prabhullah from Central York in high school in York, Pennsylvania. 6'2", 215 pounds. Three-star recruit, 472nd ranked national player, 31st position, and 14th in the state. So we'll see how much playing time Bo can get in the upcoming weeks, months, and years. Up next, we have a linebacker by the name of Keon Wiley from Imhotep Institute in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. 6'2", 210 pounds, a three-star recruit, 436 ranked nationally, 42nd in his position, and 13th in the state. So good linebacking core here. We're getting some more defensive players, and we're going with a safety up next by the name of KJ Winston from DeMatha Catholic in Hyattsville, Maryland. 6 foot, 190, four-star recruit, our first four-star, and we're going to get only up and up from them. 349th ranked nationally, 29th in his position, 7th out the state. So we're already getting the cream of the crop, right? The top echelon guys, 4-star, 5-stars, and we'll see what KJ Winston can do in the near future. Another one from Lackawanna Community College is J.B. Nelson, offensive tackle out of Scranton, PA. 6'6", 310 is the offensive tackle. Second ranked nationally in Service Community College. First in position and first in the state. So hopefully, J.B. Nelson and his teammate Tyrese Mills, they went to the same college, right? Lackawanna Community College in Scranton. And we'll see if Nelson can maybe convince him to come join and be a Penn State Nittany Lion here in the near future. But I like the size of the man, 6'6", 310. And, obviously he was very coveted being the number 2 ranked national player in terms of community college, first in his position as the offensive tackle and first in the state out of PA for community colleges. So I like the move here. We have a defensive lineman by the name of Zane Durant, 6'1", 251, out of Lake Nona High School in Orlando, Florida. 4-star recruit, 299th ranked national player, 39th in his position, and 37th in the state. So, there's always got to be some Florida love here on the show. Our guy Bobby Butler, of course. So we always got to hope these guys from Florida do good as well. So let's see what Zane Durant can do in the near future. We have another linebacker here coming from LaSalle College in Glenside, Pennsylvania. Abdul Carter, 6'4", 235, 292nd ranked national player, 29th in position, and 10th out the state. So looking good here. They're keeping it in Pennsylvania for the most part. And I like the move here, getting another good linebacker with good size. We have a cornerback by the name of Cam Miller from Trinity Christian Academy out of Jacksonville, Florida. 6 foot, 180, prototypical build for a cornerback. 283rd ranked nationally, 33rd in position, 33rd also in the state. So another good Florida prospect coming on over to play for Penn State. We have an edge rusher by the name of Ken Talley up next. 6'3", 230, 4-star, 255th ranked nationally, 16th position, and 9th in the state, out of Northeast High School in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Another Pennsylvania product here. I like the edge rusher, the size of him, 6'3", 230. They might ask him to bulk up a little bit, or he might be a speed rusher. We'll see how he can produce on the next level. We have a tight end who is 6'6", 257 pounds, by the name of Jerry Cross, coming out of King High School in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 4-star recruit, 243 nationally, 9th in position, and 4th in the state. So another good prospect here. Their first tight end taken off the board, I believe. So we'll see how he can contribute. Christian Driver is up next from Liberty Christian High School in Argyle, Texas. A safety who's 5'11", 185 pounds, 217th ranked nationally, 18th in the position, and 37th in the state of Texas. So a good pickup here. We're getting close to out of the 200s into the 100s. So a good pickup here. I like the size, 5'11", 185. A little bit on the smaller side, some people might say, but we'll see how he can adapt and adhere on the next level in college football. Another wide receiver here, Anthony Ivey from Manheim Township High School in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. 6 foot, 190. Another 4-star recruit, 208th ranked nationally, 31st in position, and 6th out the state. Looking good here. Another wide receiver. I like the size. It's 6 foot, 190, and another good player. And now we have an athlete. The first one off the board here, 6 foot, 190. Mackay Flowers from Central Dauphin East High School in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. A 4-star recruit, 158th ranked nationally, sixth in position, and fourth in the state. So an athlete that usually means either they're not sure where they're going to play him yet. That means in high school he's going to play on both sides of the ball typically. So we'll see where Flowers can do, whether it's going to be on offense, on defense, a big role on special teams. We will see in the near future. We have a running back here, 130th ranked nationally, 11th in position, 19th in the state, 5'11", 220 by the name of Katron Allen from, of course, the coveted that I always bring up on the show, the one we're always going to see for every single college pretty much, IMG Academy out of Bradenton, Florida. I like the size, 5'11", 220, means he's got a little bit of bulk on him. So we'll see if he's going to be more of an elusive back or more of a power back in college. We have an offensive tackle by the name of Drew Shelton coming up next from Downington West High School in Downington, Pennsylvania. 6'5", 290, great size in the young man. 117th ranked nationally, 4-star recruit, 11th in position, and 3rd out of the state of Pennsylvania. So they got a lot of good guys here. I like the size on him, 6'5", 290. We'll see where he'll slot in on the O-line, stopping some great defensive linemen, protecting his quarterback, and also helping out the running back get some holes also. We have, speaking of D lineman, we have Dennis Sutton, a defensive lineman who's 6'5", 250 pounds, good size in the young man, out of McDonough School in Owings Mill, Maryland. 4-star recruit, 55th ranked nationally, so we made a big jump here. 8th ranked in his position, and 1st out the state of Maryland. So a good get up here. I like him. I like the 6'5", 250, good size on him, and 55th ranked nationally. So even though he is a 4-star, we're getting some really good players here. And right near him in terms of national rankings is the 52nd ranked 6th magician, 4th in the state, 5'10", 172 pounds, wide receiver by the name of Kaden Saunders from Westerville South High School in Westerville, Ohio, OHIO in the house. So we'll see what Mr. Saunders can do. I like the size, 5'10", 172, means he's probably got some good speed and jumping ability to him. So we'll see how he can produce as a future Nittany Lion. And the final two on the board here, we have our final 4-star here for the show. Nicholas Singleton, running back, who is 6 foot, 210 pounds even. Like I mentioned, 4-star recruit. And I like the way that he's set up here. Running back from Governor Mifflin High School in Reading, Pennsylvania. So, he's excited to help out here out of the with the main college there, the big college there in Pennsylvania. 49th ranked nationally, nothing to slouch about. So this is a very good prospect, and he's not going to be alone because we might be seeing a good duo here with the quarterback of the future, Drew Owler from Medina High School in Medina, Ohio. Quarterback, 6'4.5", 6'5" on tender, 232, 5-star recruit, 27th ranked nationally, 4th in his position, and 3rd in the state. This guy had offers from a bunch of big schools, and he chose to stay in Ohio. He chose to stay in Penn State. He had offers from Iowa, Georgia Tech, Michigan, Notre Dame, Ohio State, Ole Miss, Pittsburgh, you name it, Tennessee also. So he had a lot of teams chomping at the bit hoping to get him, but he decided to stay near the hometown, stay and really help out and produce for Penn State. So overall, we'll see what Owler, what Singleton, what they can do, because those are the two guys that are going to be pegged to be the big offensive weapons, it looks like, in the very immediate future for Penn State. So a quick breakdown before we wrap up the video here today, just where all these young men came from, and also the positions that Penn State needed to fill in terms of holes and whatnot. So as you see the breakdown here by state, 10 of these young men came from the state of Pennsylvania. They kept it near the house, and they chose a lot of home cooking. 3 from Florida, 2 from Maryland, 2 from New York, 2 from Ohio, 2 from Texas, 1 from Georgia, 1 from Virginia, and 1 from Wisconsin. As for positions, 2 quarterbacks, 2 running backs, 5 receivers, 3 guys on the O-line, 4 on the defensive line, 2 linebackers, 4 defensive backs, and 2 guys on special teams. So overall, I think Penn State did a great job. There's a reason they're ranked 6th nationally. They got a ton of 4-star recruits. All the 3-stars looking good also. So we'll see, man. But I'm liking the future here for Penn State. I think they have a very good shot at getting some championship there in the near future. They did really good. I like the pickups, the receivers, the quarterbacks, the running backs, especially the D-line, the D-backs. So overall, a very good job for Penn State. and there's a reason they are in the top 10 and almost the top 5 in terms of recruiting in 2022. Big shout out to all the young men who have signed that letter or are close to signing that letter of intent to play with Penn State. I can't wait to see how their careers progress. And, we might be doing some NFL draft prospects in a couple of years on these young men. So I have been your host today, Logan Landers. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. You've been watching the 2022 Penn State Nittany Lions recruiting class video. Please go check out the podcast if you haven't done so already. It's pretty simple. Just type in 100 Yards of Football. You will find us everywhere. Anywhere podcasts are able to be downloaded. Spotify, Apple, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, whatever else you can think of. Google Podcasts, I guess. So anywhere you listen to podcasts, we are over there. There's a 99.9% chance you can find us. We have a ton of content, over 600 episodes, so there's bound to be something you like over there. I'm sure we've covered your favorite team. We also have amazing history specials, legends interviews, just draft prospects, draft profiles, recruiting specials, anything and everything football related. And also we touch on some other sports as well. You can find us over there on the podcast. Pretty simple. Just type in 100 Yards Football and you will see our logo there on the 50-yard line. Also, please go over and check out our Instagram clips. We have clips of each and every show. So please go over there and support us over there. Our YouTube, we've been blowing up a lot. We're getting close to 500 subscribers, guys. We're about, I think, 15 away last I checked after this recording. So please go over. Let's get the 500 by the end of January. That's a big goal. So let's see if we can break that. We still got a couple of weeks left before the end of the month. So let's see if we can get 500 subscribers on our YouTube channel by the end of January. That would be huge for us. Of course, none of this is we can do any of this without all of the love and support for all of our amazing listeners, our viewers. So we thank you for all of that and then some. So like I said, I've been your host this morning, Logan Landers. Guys, you've been listening and watching the Penn State recruiting class for 2022. Best of luck to all these future Nittany Lions. And we will talk to you again in another video coming up in just a little bit. So stay tuned.